I came into commercial property from a residential background, and one of the first things that I noticed was that even an average residential agent had much better habits than the very best of the commercial agency world. The commercial property industry, on the whole, tends to lag behind the residential market by quite a few years. When I came across to commercial, residential had been using floor plans for years. They'd started bringing in professional photography, glossy brochures, and really targeting their marketing towards the ideal buyer for that property. All too often, commercial property is put onto Rightmove and the agents sit there and wait for the phone to ring, and they believe that they are marketing a property. The conversations with landlords or sellers is, oh, the market's slow, we're not getting the inquiries. There's very little proactive outreach out there. When we built the Commercial Property Experts, we did this with two different people in mind. Firstly, we wanted to serve the clients better. Sellers and landlords, they needed to know that they were going to be getting the very best service possible. But also the agents. We needed to build a model that was going to reward agents for achieving the things that the sellers and landlords wanted them to achieve. Better outcomes for the owners, better outcomes for the agents. Everybody at the Commercial Property Experts is self-employed, which means that your agent will be running their own business and they are invested in achieving the outcomes that will help you to get your property sold or let. We take a proactive approach to our marketing. We pick up the telephone and speak to people. We target marketing towards the specific customer avatar that is most likely to be your buyer or tenant. And we hold things like showcase viewings. Now, a showcase viewing is similar to an open house in the residential world. You get more people turn up on one day, and that creates excitement and a buzz and helps people to engage with the property and see themselves in it. It also means that your agent isn't dashing out to different properties 3, 4, 5 times a week, which takes them away from being able to do the proactive side of marketing and speaking to people. An example of this was a retail unit that I recently let. This had been empty and on the market for 3 years, and the landlord had been being told over and over again, oh, it's the market, it's the market. He called me up and I went and had a look at the place. It was lovely. There was a lot of things going for it. It was in a high footfall area, lots of traffic driving past. We needed to think about who was going to be the perfect tenant for this property. So that's what we did. We got professional photos done, we got videos recorded, we did reels on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. We got it in front of the people who didn't necessarily know that they were looking for a retail unit at the moment. Once that happened, we built up a bank of people who wanted to view. We arranged a showcase viewing. Showcase viewing took place on a Thursday. We had 20 people come to look at the property. From that, we had 5 offers and the landlord accepted one, and there is now a tenant that's moved into it. So if you have a commercial property sitting empty, you might want to sell it, you might want to find a tenant for it. But if you are open to an honest conversation about what needs to happen in order to find a tenant or a buyer for your property, then book a strategy call with us and let's have a look at what you've currently got and how we can find the right tenant or buyer for you.